So welcome to another vlog. It's been a hot minute. So I haven't uploaded a lot recently, and I haven't been very active on social media either. I'm just touching up my makeup. I just got back from the nail salon. I did my makeup before I went, and why doesn't it just all stay where it's supposed to? I haven't been uploading to this channel, and I've been very minimally posting on my YouTube channel, and I've been definitely taking a social media break. I don't think I've posted on Instagram like barely at all in the last couple months. I sometimes use my stories, but I have been taking kind of a social media cleanse in a way. Not like completely banning myself from it, but I've been using it a lot less. And I just wanted to explain to you guys why I haven't been posting as much. I started being on YouTube a long time ago, like in college, and everything I've ever gone through has been slightly documented on YouTube. Like when my parents got divorced, for example, or when I first got diagnosed with depression in college, I talked about that. I've talked about a lot of really personal things, and as I've been on here longer, I've realized how much I do enjoy having my own privacy and not oversharing. But I don't want to like not share to the point where you guys don't know what's going on and you're confused and you're worried about me, because I've gotten a lot of messages recently just asking if I'm okay, asking why I haven't been uploading as much lately, which it's also because I've been working on another project for my channel. My channel's kind of a separate thing right now. It's in a weird transition time. But a lot of you guys have been just concerned with my general lack of posting, or maybe I don't seem myself lately, and that's because I am not myself lately. Like, I'm just gonna be really honest. Mental health is one of those things that's really hard to explain to someone, especially on a YouTube video on a little camera. I'm sure at least 50% of you out there have struggled with your mental health and can relate to me in some way. And you know, there's not like a specific reason, or like, it's not like anything bad happened in my life, or Josh and I are having issues or anything like that. It's nothing like that. Everything in my life is good. I'm very lucky and very blessed. But it's been a rockier year. It's been a year of a lot of changes. We've had death in my family, and things that I don't want to share on the internet with everybody. You know, there's like some personal things going on in my life that I just don't want to talk about, and I don't want to have to explain them to anybody. Lately, my anxiety has been completely out of control, really out of control. I'm getting help. I did see someone recently, and I'm on a new medication. The last couple months have been just difficult for me in my head, you know? And when you're not in a good headspace, you don't want to be on camera. You don't want to share your life. When I was a sophomore in college, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. And at the time, I saw a doctor who put me on a medication for that. And I was on it for a long time up until this summer. So at least 4 years, if not longer. And I realized that it was causing this sweating issue for me. And the reason was because it has a really high level of norepinephrine, which I naturally produce high levels of that. I have some health things. If you didn't know, I have Hashimoto's disease. I've been recently diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I'm still not completely sure if that's what it is. That's oftentimes used as a blanket diagnosis for things. But I don't know, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I was taken off of the medication I was on cold turkey. She just had me completely stop, and it was a mistake. It's been really rough. Like, I struggled a lot the last couple months since I've been off of it. I'd say it really started affecting me like 2 months after I went off of it. I started noticing a big change, and I wanted to see if I could just push through it and, like, you know, it's just a mental thing. Just have a positive mindset, have this, like, don't worry about things, meditate and blah, you know? And that wasn't working. So I did just see a psychiatrist, and I got put on a different medicine for my anxiety. I just started it. I don't want to talk about like which one I'm on and this and that, because I know there'll be a bunch of opinions about medications and like which one's the best, and everyone has such a different experience. But I feel like now I'm headed in a better direction, which I've stopped doing therapy for like the last 2 years, and it shows. It's crazy how if you don't take care of your mental health, it just sneaks up on you. Like all of a sudden you're like, bam, wow, I feel so out of control right now. I feel so sad. I don't know why, you know, and it just happens. For Thanksgiving, Josh and I went to Florida to visit family. My grandma lives in Orlando, and my grandfather lives in Miami. And I tried vlogging some of that trip, and I got some personal footage just to keep for myself, but I ended up not using any footage from the trip and just bailing on the whole vlog and our Thanksgiving and sharing that because I was really stressed out. I have a bunch of things going on in my family that I don't want to like talk about or explain. I also was down there to say goodbye to my grandfather. He's actually lived quite a bit longer than doctors thought he would, and I mean, the state he's in right now, I'd be very surprised if I get to see him again. It was just a rough trip mentally. Like, that is, dealing with those thoughts and dealing with the reality of life and death and all these things is just a lot, and it really has taken a toll on me, especially after losing my grandpa earlier this year. And so I didn't want to be on camera, I didn't want to vlog, and I was like trying to force myself to do it, and then I was like, you know what, no. I started this vlog channel as like a fun thing for me, as a side thing. I don't make any money off this channel. I don't do sponsorships here. It's for fun. Like, I've captured the last probably 6 years since I started it of like little moments of Josh and I in college and like holidays and all these things, and it's great, but like I've always wanted it to remain something that's not stressful for me and not like I don't want it to become a job. Like, this channel is for fun. So if I'm not feeling like being on camera, I'm just not gonna make myself do it. Like, today felt like being on camera. The whole time I was in Florida, I just didn't want to be on camera, and I eventually just gave up. I was like, why am I forcing myself to capture all this? So I know all of you guys probably understand, you know, where I'm coming from, and it's a weird thing filming your life and sharing so much with a bunch of strangers. It's like, it feels like I constantly feel like I have this friend that I haven't checked in with. Like, it's like I have to text that, I really need to call that friend and like check in with them and catch up. And that's how I kind of see this vlog channel. I know a lot of people that really support me watch this channel and care about how I'm doing and notice when I'm barely uploading, or notice when I'm not as active on social media, and just notice when there's a change in me. I mean, to have all these strangers know that about me is amazing. It makes me feel so loved. It makes me feel like, wow, people really care about me, and I don't want to let people down. Like, it's tough to come on camera and be like, I'm in a bad place right now, because no one's ever always in a good place, right? It's hard when you're an influencer though, because you go through those times and it's either you hide it and you don't show it and you take that approach, or you're open about it. And it's kind of like, I'm like wanting to be somewhere in between. I want to give people content that makes them happy. I don't want to complain. I don't want to bitch about my personal stresses and my anxiety and, you know, all my issues, because I know that people are going through so much worse, and I want them to be able to come to my channel and like watch my content and feel lifted up, you know? But then I know that there are people out there who just do want someone to relate to and want someone to be real, and it's not always perfect, and it's not like, you know, most people are doing Vlogmas right now and their lives look so perfect. I'm watching so many Vlogmases right now. I'm really enjoying them, and I'm comparing my own life. Like, I haven't even gotten my shit together enough to have a real Christmas tree this year, and we haven't put up Christmas lights, and I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the spirit. I'm not gonna vlog on Christmas. I'm actually, for sure, I'm not gonna do that. I'm kind of just like observing Christmas this year, you know? I'm not in the Christmas spirit. I'm going through a rough time and I don't feel Christmassy. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect every year. I'm really looking forward to 2020 though. I want to start vlogging a lot more. There's so many cool things happening in our life right now. Our house is almost put back together. We've been living in construction. They literally finished up the backsplash of the kitchen today. I'll show you guys after this. Well, today is December 20th, so we started September 20th. So it took, what is that, 3 months or 4 months? I don't even know. We've been like without a kitchen, construction, trying to film with construction noise is just impossible, and you can never predict when they're gonna come and like try to schedule. It's just, I'm so excited for that all to be done and to be going into this new year. With our studio is almost done for the podcast. There's just so many things that are falling into place. It's just been a crazy time, but I feel like we're going into a better year, and I hope that this time next year I'm feeling good about the holidays and feeling happy again and feeling more like myself, because that's just really what it is I don't feel like me, and when you don't feel like you, then you feel lost. But I wanted to do like at least one vlog in December. I'm actually getting ready to go out again. Janelle and I are gonna go to the grocery store. It's 5 days till Christmas, so I can't even imagine the crowds. I can't believe people that go out like day of or like day before. No way. We're gonna try to get stuff for a cheese board. We're having what we call litmus tonight, and we're gonna hang out and watch The Grinch, make cookies, and just hang out, you know, Janelle, John, Josh, and I. She's such a pretty girl. So we finally got all of our fencing done. So we have a yard again. We had no fence for Oakley for a while. I mean, luckily we have this crated thing to protect them from coyotes. So they were in that a lot when there was no fence. But it's nice having a big fence now because he can roam around. Look how big he's getting, you guys. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi, boy. You look so good. So here's where we're at with the studio as of right now. They are working on, they finished the drywalling, which is great.
So they're texturing right now. They had to texture all the walls.
Yeah.
To make it that milky, dirty.
And then this is where our sign will go and stuff, and we'll have some sconces up there. It's looking good, it's coming together, and we're keeping this ceiling like this. Okay, so this is currently how the kitchen looks. Way different than we originally planned, so let me explain. So our contractor ended up being very difficult of a person. We were gonna do butcher block for our countertops, and our contractor ordered it, and it took 8 weeks to come, so that's what delayed our kitchen by a lot, because he originally forgot to order it, so it was delayed in the first place. But then he ordered it, and when it finally came in, it was the wrong color. It was like this light wood, and so we had to change all of our plan. And so we were like, okay, actually we wanted more of a darker wood, similar to that, and it turns out the one that we actually picked out can't even be made into a butcher block unless it's like the main island. It can't be, there, you can't cut a sink into it because of the way that the wood is made. I had to completely bail on that idea and redesign the kitchen based on what we already had in place. And I'm actually really glad it happened because in hindsight, I like this way better. We went with a wood tile backsplash to kind of give us a rustic element. But this was the big design change. It was originally gonna be subway tile with a butcher block, so that all changed. So because that all changed, we have to change the color of this because I don't know if you guys can tell, but it just looks really, you know, out of place with the darker wood walls. So we're gonna end up staining these cabinets eventually. I'm actually really happy with how it all turned out though. I think it looks really good, and you know, everything happens for a reason. He made all these mistakes, but we ended up with something that we like even better than our original plan. It's really nice before the holidays because we will be hosting Josh's family over here on the 26th. As far as Christmas decor, I didn't put up too much this year, but I did put up a little village. It's very cute, especially when I turn it all on at night. I'll have to show you guys later, maybe. I put a bunch of ornaments on my jade bush, elephant bush, and then I put out a bunch of like wintry looking crystals this year with my decor. And I really like how it all turned out. You know, I've tried. We didn't put Christmas lights up, but we did put up a fake tree. I normally like to have a real tree, but we did put up a fake tree. I didn't actually dig out my childhood ornaments to put on it or anything. We just have like a stock set of ornaments, but we're getting there. It's just been a really stressful time. All right, we're looking at all the different types of cheese because we're making our very sophisticated cheese board tonight. But
okay, so this one is creamy texture with more than a hint of tartness.
Yes.
This one's mildly sweet.
Ooh.
What's the surprise?
So we were just innocently looking at cheeses when this woman like came over to us and like tried to give us her business card. Janelle was about to spring into action.
I don't know, they come to you in stores.
It's true. When people approach you in stores, you have to be very cautious. It was super weird. We were like, okay, bye. No green.
Wait, we're gonna stand up.
How are we gonna do? We went through all of them. There's no green. Now our whole plan is ruined for cookies. Look, Janelle found the last green.
We still need these, right?
No.
To make brown.
Oh yeah, because we want to make brown. Yeah. Okay, I guess so green and blue will make brown.
It sounds like it would be pretty bad. Hey Siri, what two colors make brown?
Why don't they just have like brown food coloring? That's not a thing? There's no brown? Alright, so it turns out it's blue.
Get your colors
I guess
right,
that would make sense. The primary colors make freaking brown. Wow. I need to go back to school. Not too shabby. Some pita. I kind of overheated the brie, but we'll see. Hi, dear. Hi, Maggie. What do you think of the cheese board?
It was lit.
It is lit. Get in it, Charles. Look at your jammies. Oh my gosh, dude. You kill me in your outfits. Have you done a mousse yet?
No, not yet. I should do that one next.
The gingerbread will be good. Those will be good to decorate easy because we're gonna make brown. Vlogmas tutorial, how to make brown. Yeah. My Vlogmas is one video, but... And this is the only tutorial you're getting. It's how to make brown Merry Christmas kids.
Wait, you're making brown right now?
Yeah. Wanna watch?
Yeah. Looks like, can I mix it?
Uh-huh. This better be brown.
No. Nope.
Looks like McDonald's. Ew.
It looks like the smoothie smoothie we ate.
Ew, gross. Why is it so ugly?
Okay, so it's way too warm. It needs a lot more green.
This looks so bad.
Now it's puke.
Is this gonna turn brown or not? What does it need, more yellow?
How dark of a brown do you want?
Brown, like animal fur brown.
Okay, we gotta put like a lot in.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, it's just rainbow down there.
Come on, turn brown.
Green, green, green.
Oh, it's turning brown. It's turning brown. Look, it's brown.
Yes. Excellent work.
Look at that, guys.
Good
so
job.
that's how to make brown. Look what I got, Janelle. Costco. Get your own.
Put my hood up. That's the best part.
Yeah, put the hood on her.
Just close yourself
Josh,
up.
put the hood on her.